Good morning, everyone. This is Rafecal. We are playing some more Mina the Hollower. I was just doing some random backtracking, wandering around, and I came across this spike, or a set of spikes, which means that there's some sort of puzzle or switch to flip it. And there's a statue here without a head, which made me wonder what was going on, and in the process, I found there was a bush over here that seems to be connected to a larger cavern. There's another one somewhere over here. I haven't seen anything that would allow you to just fall down there. There we go. I was gonna say, there's gotta be something unmarked, or normally unmarked, here. Now, the worst part is, I don't see the statue head still. Okay. It just feels like there should be something obvious here. Nothing wrong with using what's left behind. I'm a little annoyed, but it is what it is. I spent a lot of time in this area too, so the fact that I'm just noticing random things is really interesting, and also just kind of makes me excited for the longevity of this game. In terms of, it's gonna take a while to find all the secrets. So the only requirement for taking a head from a statue, I don't remember. Offhand, but I think the only requirement is that you have to have I think the only requirement is that you can't dive while you're holding it. But I'm still not seeing any. It's possible that you can't leave the screen with it, and if that is the case, is this one of... This might be one of the things I was looking for earlier. the areas that require 3 sparks. Has my name on it. No gravestone left unturned. What just happened? Don't have any potions, so I can't, or any vials, so I can't heal yet. So I need to be very careful here, because it does appear that this is one-hit kill. There are 2 paths now, which is annoying. I had a resurrection item. Okay, awesome. That's amazing, and I don't think intended. Thorn Cold, and I answered. If I wouldn't fight to end the spark's poison, who would? There's a vial. Wait a minute, am I constantly losing health? You cut me down like I was nothing. Now I am nothing. How do I get through here? Sparkless? That's not cool. Rushing too much. thing is pretty crazy. Gonna be honest. The wisp does seem worth using. I guess this is what we're doing. I genuinely don't know if this is worth doing. I am genuinely shocked that I got as far as I did the first time without getting hit. Okay, full heal there. Okay. Let's grab this. That knight is a problem. I think we're gonna roll back here. Part of my problem is I feel like with the shield I'm getting in too close repeatedly. And if my timing isn't perfect, or if they have an attack that isn't blockable, I'm running into trouble. Okay. Maybe not the best use of resources there, but... like, I probably should have saved that for a fuller heal. I've fallen... those guys taking one more hit than you think is the worst. Okay, I need another vial. There's another vial right there. Is there anything here I'm not using? I could probably get away without using carry. See if this is enough to one-shot the upper torsos. Because if it is, that's worth it. Those are the ones that I like. The biggest problem I have using the whip in this area is those guys. I feel like. Two shot on that guy. Still two shot on that guy. I feel like it's always the ones that you really, that are really important, that are the hardest to actually get that last hit that matters. For some reason. So I was close and I got overconfident. And unfortunately, now I've got a full yellow bar here that I'm just gonna have to use. And I'm gonna skip that guy and go straight over here. Now we've actually got some room, some wiggle room. I do not have spike souls on. Why do they all have my name? Starving Bestium. Vials refill jewels on use, but restore less health. No. And unfortunately, that was a bad grab. And I think that's it. Okay. Well, that was mediocre. Ooh! I was right! So we have to escort this all the way down. There is a shorter way through this. Oh. Oh no. As long as we don't go into a save point, these enemies shouldn't respawn. And then we can... still hate these night enemies, even the weaker version. Okay. Awesome. Increase max sparks. That's a fourth one? That's a lot. Okay. Wait. Have I been over here? Does not look like it. Okay. I wish I had my fairy back now. Let's do one more. That thing's gonna come alive and attack me. I am almost positive about that. Grab an axe. We fought the that guy's big brother already, so that was a little bit underwhelming, but that's okay. We got a cure out of it. Still feels like I should be able to go down that waterfall. Am I just not going fast enough? Is there an item I'm missing? This looks like it might loop around, maybe? Yeah, I feel like I just missed a whole chunk of this in the first run through. And several others. Like, I've walked through this area several times and I just never noticed that you could go off the screen up there. Yeah, my exploration started because I was trying to get to this balcony. Or this balcony. So I was trying all kinds of stuff, trying to go up and around, and then I just started wandering around, and that was how I found myself in the graveyard. Like, it was that simple and that complicated at the same time. Convoluted is probably the better word. I did find this, which I had originally missed. By the way, I did figure out what the glasses do as well. For the sub-items. You saw how the axe was on the wall instead of a candle? That's what it does. It shows you on the screen. It doesn't give you a way to, like, remember where... Like, if I need an item, I can't just... You know, it doesn't say go 3 screens to the right and you can find an umbrella. It says if you're on a screen, already what that item will be, so you don't accidentally get an item you don't want. We never got to the music house, or music hall yet, still. Just gonna do a quick loop here. I wanna see if there's an area up. I just remembered, actually. There was a spot over here that was hard to get to. So let's do... let's get our wisps. Got it. Okay. So I don't know if that's actually going to be enough. But I feel like it's worth trying. There we go. Clumpy D. What do you call a bone miner that doesn't make it out of the bone mine? A deposit! Because, you know, the bones in the miner. Oh. No, give me another shot. Why did the miner stop digging for treasure? Just when he pried open the chest, he heard a heartbeat. Here I thought you'd get a kick in, or you'd kick my rear, but you were gentle. Have this, dear, and don't get sentimental. Till next time, try not to die and keep laughing. 350. And another cure. Once again, getting a bunch of stuff. Still not the one I was looking for. But there's so much in this. And that's, again, one of my favorite things is just wandering around. I feel like I always have stuff to find. Also, that puts us at halfway. It's just kind of crazy. We have found half the stuff in the game. Okay. Let's... I just realized that said Lady Susan. As in, similar to Lazy Susan. Okay, this is the damaging pulse. This one I feel like would be good with the shield or the daggers. Damaging bolt when attacking after healing. That one I'm not sure on. This feels really good. Just straight up walk faster. Deal and receive more damage could be good at times. I want the walking speed one, and then I want to go try that race again. Right? Actually, you know what? I have a thought. There is one weapon that I haven't even gotten the first one for. Let's get the battery buster and just see what it is. I feel like it's worth at least trying it out. Because I put off getting the shield for a long time and I ended up enjoying it. And I think this is gonna be... Yeah, it's... Wait. I'm confused. Maybe I should have read this more carefully. A plus X to switch, right trigger to switch modes. Strike foes to power up. Okay, we'll try it. Walk faster. And we'll go spike spurs. We want to clear some space. Ooh, maybe I don't want to clear out all the enemies first. No, because I want to be able to keep in control. The main thing is just making sure they don't get in the way. I'm not sure if I love this still, but it's at least interesting. So we have to get back to the fountain area without touching Doorways, stairways, trains, geysers, warps, or trickery, especially stairs. Did I seriously step on? Oh, I stepped on a stairway at the very end. Okay, the enemies are out of the way. I have my route. I know it works. And the enemies are cleared. Oh no! Hold still with this leaf to turn into a silent statue. Breaks if you move. Feels so fragile, we're all just blowing in the wind. No one should have to go out like that, crushed underfoot. That was the leaf that I accidentally killed. Oh no. I keep forgetting that you don't actually have to... I keep forgetting that you don't actually have to slide to get under those tunnels. And I'm wondering if that would be better. I don't know how close the timer is to beat him. Like, if I just keep moving constantly, is it fine? Oh, there's a timer that I just now noticed. With 1 second to spare. Got a cure. Ugh. Okay, that brisk brew is pretty spicy here. I want to try this, just out of curiosity. You know what? I'm just gonna go try it quick. I'm not actually expecting... Is this good? I don't feel like it's good. Or like it should... I don't feel like it should be good. Okay, that does answer the question. You can't break barriers with it. That's one of the questions I had. Okay. I saw that achievement pop up for somebody else and I just had to get it. Okay. Shall we just get this and get the last one? I bet something will happen if now that we've gotten all of them. Possibly. Nothing left to forge. Thanks for helping me, my business and with my brother. With me layabout brother. Rude. Okay, I don't think I'm actually gonna use this. I was just really curious. It's at least an interesting setup. I do think... So we've got this setup now. Or we've got the room now, I should say. We have 5. Proto Spark and... what was it? Primed plasma pouch, or vial pouch, yeah. These two are like, I feel like necessary. And then depending on the area, it feels like Pit Preserver, Spike Spurs, and Carry. Should be good. I don't think... I guess, yeah, let's just real quick. That is way too long. I want to go back to the Guardian Casket. I genuinely kind of wish that I hadn't bought the upgrade to it, because while throwing it is a nice option, it's too easy to accidentally trigger when you are trying to just hit something. I need to remember to do this instead of mashing, because if you mash, you throw the shield. Okay. Well, we did not a whole lot and a whole lot this time. I mean, that was like a 10% increase in items. So, like, I believe this was at 39% total last time, and we're at 52. So we got like 13% of the items in the game. That's pretty good progress. We still have a bit to do up in this corner. We've started doing a bit more. I found a few more things in my Mourner's Mile. We are currently... next time I think we'll be back in the Sand Falls and heading hopefully to Bone Beach. Making some progress. I just really... after we found the Wisp, I just really wanted to utilize it. Okay. Well, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.